Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got a lot of cool stuff I want to show y'all today, and on top of that I'm gonna show y'all the first 5 minutes of Halloween Begins. This has been a project that me and other people have been working on for a while now, and I'm just really excited for this thing, man. I feel like this is I'm finally at that point, you know, on YouTube or the hobby, or if it ever does become a career, which would be awesome. Finally at that point where I'm making something that I'm really into, you know. It kind of brings it back to when I started making the John Scott series, in a way, with that original idea, with that story. But yeah, this is something that's it's been on my mind for a while to do something like this, especially after last year, whenever we got the last film in the entry, you know, of the Jason Blum trilogy. Which a lot of people aren't really fans of that last movie, but to me, I loved it because I get what they were doing, you know. But I do not. I mean, either way, if you don't like it, that's fine. If you do love it, that's awesome. Either way, I mean, this is one of those things. Or what's cool about the Halloween franchise is how many timelines it has. So you can literally sit there and pick one story out of the 4 or 5 stories that's on there and go that way. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of all the films. I love all of them, except for one. We're not going to talk about that one. And it's not Season of the Witch. I actually like Season of the Witch. It's one of my favorites out of the series. But I don't know, with the last movie that came out, Halloween Ends, I mean, I really enjoyed it. And it was to me, it was kind of like, wow, it's finally over, you know, because I went to theaters to see the first one that came out back in 2018. And, man, 4 years has already passed by since that movie, and to this day, to me, that first movie still feels new to me. It's something new. I guess because the original 1978, the John Carpenter classic's been out for, you know, more than 40 years now. But yeah, it's just it's weird. It's like a bittersweet moment. I mean, I've seen the movie more than once, but when I first saw it, I was kind of confused at first. But then watching it a second time and getting used to the characters and getting used to the whole story, I'm like, I see what they're doing. They're saying that evil itself never really dies. The physical form, I don't want to spoil the movie. I'm just going to say a line from it for those of you who haven't seen it yet, which I highly recommend y'all watch it. There's a line in the movie that Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode was talking about, and it was like, you know, evil never dies, it changes shape. And to me, that's terrifying, actually. You can't really kill it. It's just, it can happen to anybody. Anybody can get affected with it. Anybody can turn that way. You know, anybody can just snap. And I'm thinking that's exactly what happened with Michael, you know, in the 1978 film. You know, the story where he was 6 years old and he basically just snapped. That's what happened. Evil overtook him. And he pretty much just started, he's been different ever since. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to spoil the movie for y'all because it's somewhat new. It just came out last year. I think it came out, I can't remember if it was October 19th. Might have been before that, I'm not sure. Might have been 14, I don't remember. Good movie. And I did catch this one in theaters also. I saw it on Peacock at first. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I decided to go to the theater to see it. And man, it was a different experience, actually. Got something cool to show y'all. I don't think I ever showed you this on the live stream. Of course, I had to take this home with me, but I still got my ends. This Halloween theater cup. When I got through using it that night, I washed it out and I put it up, added to my collection of all the Halloween stuff I have. Very cool cup. I'm not getting rid of it. This is staying with me for a long time. But yeah, whenever this movie came out, that's when the idea of Halloween Begins spawned. And you know, me and Wabag, we started talking about it, like, hey, because he likes the franchise as much as I do. I mean, we have different opinions about the movies, but to me personally, like I said, we sit down any day and watch, start from the original and go through all the timelines, the whole stories, and all that stuff. But me personally, I think my favorite timeline would have to be the age 40 timeline. I love it. It's when 2018 came out. I mean, I was like, okay, so now we got Halloween 1978, then we got Halloween 2018. After that, Kills came out, which Kills is my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite Halloween movie, but it's up there. I love that movie. And of course, I went ahead and got the extended cut whenever that was released. I went ahead and got that. Good movie. I love. If y'all haven't seen the extended cut of that movie, it's a lot better to me. You know, even with just the small amount of minutes of the footage, just a lot better than the theatrical release. The extended cut even has an alternate ending. It will throw you off the ending going into watching the Ends movie, but at the same time, it was good. But yeah, that trilogy as a whole, I mean, 4 years of something that was going that long was just amazing. You know, I've been a Halloween fan since I was probably 5 or 6. I want to say what was it? H2O. I want to say H2O came out in '98, so it came out a year after I was born. And then the one I'm not too particular care about is Resurrection. I mean, I'll watch it if I was doing like a marathon, but that's just one of those movies I would not watch by itself. It's just the only thing that was weird about it is that it changed the ending for H2O. I mean, like a lot of people already said, they could have ended it with H2O after what happened at the end of that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure anybody that watches this seen H2O and knows what happened at the end, which was the end in the 90s at that point. But yeah, when they did this new trilogy, and they took out the brother and sister timeline of Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, it was like a new light. I mean, same characters, but a new story. You know, it was just something different. I remember seeing. I actually remember when I watched 2018 in theaters, we had people in the theater saying, "Wait a minute, I thought she died." I guess because they were thinking about Resurrection. But yeah, I gotta say my favorite timeline is the age 40 timeline. I love where it's only canon to only the original movie 1978 John Carpenter is canon to this timeline. And then with the trilogy, you meet these new characters, which outside of the main characters, I think Allison probably has to be one of my favorite. And on Ends, I did actually like Corey and them showing the transitioning of whenever he was, turning. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on about these. I could talk about these movies all day. So yeah, pretty much after that movie came out, that's what spawned the idea of making a Halloween fan film. And I've seen Halloween fan films on YouTube before. Shout out to the ones that made Halloween Inferno. Love that one. I cannot wait till 4 comes out. I don't think it's out yet, but I've seen the beginning scene that they showed. Highly recommend you guys go check that out. That's dealing with like a somebody hunting in the woods, and then Michael was just slowly just walking by. I don't know if it's like directly after the third one, or if time has passed and they finally found him. I'm thinking it's the way it looks. I'm thinking it's actually directly. It takes place. It picks up right after the third one came out. But just the idea, me doing YouTube for a long time and starting these videos, the skit videos back in 2019, with the addict starting it. There was going to be a new series, which I made a post about it a while back, talking about we were canceling the new Darkness Within series. Let me go in detail about that. I'm trying to get to the props. I got 1% right here in front of me. The main reason that I canceled it was because hold up. I forgot to hit. Okay. The main reason I canceled it was one. When the first trailer came out, it got so many views. Everybody was gone ho about this thing. And then episode 1 came out, it didn't do so well. Which, I'm not complaining. It got a good amount of views. It just wasn't, the trailer surpassed that amount of views. So I pretty much just said, you know what, bump this. We've already done this series. I don't need to keep dragging it out. The first episode is still available if you want to actually check that out, but it's not going to continue. But I can tell you the ending right now. Basically, the ending of it was the original evil, if you will, that was in the series. You know, the original antagonist, Silverface returns, and he picks up his mask, and then the video cuts off. It was a cool concept, and it was going to be like a season thing. Like, we're going to have a season 1, a season 2, and a season 3 in total. And it could have went past that, but at the same time, I knew I was going to dry out, run out of ideas. I was like, you know what? I was already thinking about doing a Halloween fan film, and I was thinking about making the title of Halloween Begins, which this is supposed to be canon to the Blumhouse trilogy. This is gonna picks up 1 year after it ends. And before y'all continue watching, I recommend y'all watch the trailers so y'all can get an idea. I did see a comment on one of the videos talking about, it was kind of funny. I can't remember who said it, but it said Michael with jeans and, you know, laughing emoji. I respect you for commenting on the video, thank you. But I have to make it clear right now on this live stream, that is not Michael. And if you've seen Halloween Ends, you'll know why this isn't Michael. This is someone else. It's a whole new storyline, I guess you can say. And it follows in that line, you know, the evil never dies, it changes shape. That being said, this is like I said, it picks up a year after, and this is just going from there. You know, this is my idea of what would happen, you know, after Halloween Ends. If people like it, good. If they don't, that's fine. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not doing this for profit or anything. This is just, like I said, it's a fan film. As y'all may know, I've been using music from Carl Casey, aka White Bat Audio. And Carl Casey, if you see this, brother, seriously, I can't stress enough or thank you enough of your work. Like, when your soundtracks come out, and I might just like to listen to. When I start listening to them, I'm like, man, this is awesome. This is, I know the 80s was before my time, but it reminds me of like the old 80 horror movies I used to watch back, or the old sci-fi horror movies I used to watch, you know, growing up. And it's cool stuff. It's cool tracks. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube, search up White Bat Audio, and if you just want to hear what I'm talking about, just listen to his tracks that he has on the channel. It's almost breathtaking. And most of the tracks and how it begins is from Carl Casey. So if y'all do decide to use his music or his tracks for your videos, make sure you credit him. Put his name in there. Put his stuff in the description so people can go check his stuff out. I think he is growing as a creator. I think his channel is getting bigger, and he's still putting these tracks out. And yeah, so that's on the audio note if y'all want to know about that. Now, let's get started. So today, my goal is to show y'all the first 5 minutes of how it begins. But before we do that, I want to do like prop reveals. So I want to show y'all a couple of the props that we're using for this thing. One of the props I have right here is a Sheffield. Basically, it's a pocket knife. Not a switchblade. But yeah, this is it right here. This is pretty much what our killer is going to be using, you know, in this film. It's already a little dirty. And I actually got 2 versions of these. I got one for backup, but we never had to use it, so we just got the one that we're using right now. It's pretty cool. Okay. Now it's time for the second prop. This is probably what everybody wants to see. I gotta get out of the bag because I keep this thing in the bag. I don't know if that's the proper way to store a mask, but I read up online that it's always best to stuff these things so you can keep the shapes of them, which is kind of ironic. I'm like, it's just a prop. I'm very careful with it. Like, I treat it as like a delicate thing. And this is the mask that we are using in Halloween Begins. If y'all are a fan of Trick or Treat Studios, props to them too, because y'all make some badass masks. And this is the one I decided to use. It's already bending. I'm trying to get it to where it's, there we go. As most of y'all probably know, this is from this is when they first started making these masks. This is the original Halloween 2 mask, or deluxe mask, whatever is listed on that website. Which I saw recently that they just released a like a newer version of this, and it looks sick. I saw the pictures of it. I was like, man, that is awesome. They kind of made me wish I waited until now to get one of those. But I'm very happy with this one. I've had this one since it came out. I don't know if I had it since it came out, but I think I got it back in 2015 or 2016. I had it for quite some time now. But that's the one that we're using. I know it's an old school mask whenever the hair is like that, because it's not bad, but it's not how they make it nowadays. Now they make it where the head is full of hair. This is kind of like sections of the hair. But when you have it combed over like this, it looks like a full head of hair. Now, the story behind the mask, I can give you this, maybe a little bit of spoiler alert before this thing even comes out. This mask is actually like a restored version of the original shape mask of the storyline of Halloween. So basically, which of course we don't show these parts. This has already happened. Sometime after the events of Halloween Ends, someone broke into such and such's house and they stole this mask, the original mask that you saw in those movies. They took it, they pretty much restored it. They pretty much revamped it. They fixed up all the cracks, the burnt. They cleaned it. They used a fresh coat of paint, and this is the end result. The only thing they couldn't fix was this little hole right here. Which, if you are fans of Halloween, you'll know exactly what that is. But I just think it's a cool look, and as most of you may know, I'm not the only creator of this video. Bag123 is also a creator of this video. He helped film it and all that stuff. He came up with a lot of the ideas and the way he was filming, because most of it's it's kind of like a found footage horror film. Most of it is from his point of view through his vlogging camera, and some of the angles that he caught this in. And this is without the filters. The eyes are blacked out, even with this thing being worn, and it was awesome. It was amazing. I mean, well, Bag, you done an awesome job of the stuff that you filmed for this thing, because I would have never got the idea of the angles and how you did it. I don't know how you did it, but it's awesome. Going back and looking at the footage, and after editing for so long, it looks amazing. It's I can't explain it. But yeah, get y'all another closer look at it. I don't think this thing's been worn since we filmed Halloween Ends. But yeah, put it back. Keep it in the bag. I think I already said that. I fold it in a weird way to where it actually will fit in the bag, because it's a pretty good sized mask. Like, this is, I mean, like myself, this is for people that's got like a bigger head. It's not one of those small masks that's tight and snug. It's actually fairly loose, which is actually not bad though, because then you can move around and you have free range. You're not suffocating in there while you're wearing it. Put that back in there. Whew. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. And now it's time. This is the first 5 minutes of Halloween Begins.
Hi guys, Cole here. Back with you with another vlog. Okay, right now I'm just walking outside, enjoying some sunlight out here. Let me just go down the stairs here. But yeah, I'm just out here enjoying the sunlight, and yeah. Oh, I hear something. Oh, whoa. Is that just me, or do I actually hear something? Okay, either an animal or a person's in there. What is that? What is that? It's unlocked too. I'm just gonna check in here, guys. This weren't really expected, but can I help you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. I've seen you on the internet before. I've seen that mask too on the internet. Whoa. Guys, I don't know who that guy was. He's still following me. Is he gone? He must have went back. Let me just make sure he's not going in the house or anything. Okay, the shed door is open. What? Look, I don't want any trouble, but aren't you the guy that posted? Whoa. Aren't you the guy that posted pictures